The art of the time-lapse. It's a timeless setting mover, story establisher, and piece of art. Now, I've been using time lapses for years, and I mean years. And there's one constant. If it's done right and well integrated into the story, it's a beautiful thing. So what's the point of this video, you might ask? I wanted to shoot a time lapse with my FX3, and I happened to be in Hawaii when I wanted to try it. I didn't want to deal with the individual frames of a photo and the stitching process in post. And all of that comes with when you shoot a time lapse, the photo route. So I went the video route. So I tried to shoot a couple of time lapses with the FX3 in Sony's S&Q mode. And this isn't exclusive to the FX3. If you have an A7S, if you have an A7R, if you have the ZV line, the FX line, you can basically shoot a time lapse the exact same way since they all have an S&Q mode offered. This is how I did it, and it's pretty simple of a process. The first step is the production. First, you find the video icon in the settings in the menu. You hit image quality / record, S&Q settings, and then the frame rate, and that's where you get to change some stuff. Usually I have it set at 60 FPS or 120 FPS to capture that silky smooth slow motion, but now I set it to 1 frame per second. So what this is doing is it's capturing 1 frame per every second of video. And that's the production process. You hit record and you let it just go. And now let's talk about the post-production process. First thing you have to do is take the clip and drop it into your editor of choice. And as you know from my channel and me as a creative, that's DaVinci Resolve. You right click and you select speed or Command R. And from there you speed it up. For me, it's about 1000% sped up. And then I like to put a retime curve on it and throw some keyframes on it and make it a speed ramp. I usually put a keyframe on the beginning of the clip and the end of the clip and speed those up as the middle stays constant, and I kind of play with those speeds on the front and back end so I can transition smoothly in and out of clips. I then add a dynamic zoom to show off some movement. And what's nice about that is it shows off the ins and outs of it, and you'll see a little bit later on what's nice about adding a dynamic zoom to it. I jump into the color tab and color correct the clip, grade the clip, and have it set to the scene and the setting and the atmosphere and environment I'm trying to build. And then I head back into the edit tab and add some sort of motion blur to really oomph up my clip and give it a little bit more personality. As you can see from the dynamic zoom, from what I talked about earlier, you can really see the motion blur as we zoom in or we zoom out. Let me know down in the comments if you're team time-lapse, if it's photo or if it's video. Let me know which one you shoot your time lapses with. I'm curious. And with that, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join the journey to 10K. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.